New York. For hundreds of years, immigrants poured in, bringing with them their culture, customs, language, and art, all permeating the city around them. None more so than food: French, Italian, Mexican, Japanese, and Chinese, each of their cuisines fighting to be heard. Alongside them, South Korea. For nearly 30 years, Koreatown on 32nd and Broadway has gradually developed to become the heart of Korean cuisine, not only for Korean immigrants, but also for hungry New Yorkers exploring the soul of Korean food. However, surveys conducted in 2011 show that only 5% of New Yorkers have tried Korean food. Well, if New Yorkers wouldn't come to K-Town, then K-Town and the Korean experience would come to them. Taste of Korea NYC went to the streets, food festivals, parks, and offices to show everyone what they've been missing. In April, the Korean Mobile Kitchen, with the help of 9 Korean restaurants, dished out samples to 15,600 people for 5 weeks.
We were both in the infancy when we started working together. I think April and May was when we did our first campaign, which was the food truck. It was so effective in just introducing Korean food in such a grassroots level that I think it helped achieve a lot of Korean, food, people who would never have had or tried Korean food to actually eat it for the first time.
One of my coworkers, she walked in, she said, hey, they're serving some Korean food outside, so I wanted to taste it, never had Korean food before, and thought, why not try today?
We get a chance to promoting our restaurant as well as the 30 seconds and also Korean food. It was a very meaningful day to me.
Next, the Korean Mobile Kitchen hit the road for the Lucky Rice Festival in Brooklyn, which showcased Asian street food.
Quite nice. So tender too. Just kind of slides down your throat.
In the summer, Taste of Korea NYC joined the Korean Culture and Food Festival, Korea Day in Central Park, to provide thousands of people free traditional Korean food. In November, the Free Lunch Office Delivery Program, along with 9 Korean restaurants, provided free lunch for 1,600 people over 16 days.
I think it's great that we're expanding the Korean cuisine. It's really big here in New York, and I think that it's capable of, crossing the whole country.
Welcome to our third day of event. Yesterday went really well.
We're from Taste the Korean, which is a South Korean government-funded program aiming to spread Korean culture through food.
Everything's really delicious, and I hope you guys enjoy it a lot.
And once again, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
I'm not very adventurous with my cuisine, so until I've had something, I usually won't go try it. Now I know that I like it, I know what it is, so I would definitely see myself going and having Korean food again.
Facebook, Twitter, and other social media outlets connected tens of thousands of foodies with Korean food. Also, YouTube provided an excellent outlet for Korean cuisine's promotion, such as Mongchi's online cooking show, which draws thousands of fans across the globe. While Facebook and Twitter have been a great playground for Taste of Korea fans and foodies to connect, mainstream celebrity chefs were willing to be a bridge between Korean food and the rest of America. Angelo Sosa, of Bravo TV's Top Chef fame, won Eater's Best Burger in America in 2011 for his innovative bibimbap burger, blending an American staple and a Korean classic. He continued his passion for Korean cuisine, throwing a party at his Midtown restaurant Social Eats for his Angelo Sosa Goes Korean Party, where he presented many of his Korean-inspired dishes to hungry foodies, fans of Taste of Korea, and news media outlets.
That was like the best burger I've had, and they were like, it was just a mixture of, flavors that were unexpected, probably cabbages and bits, but it was like so delicious in like something that we all know, a burger, but all of a sudden it like kicked it up a notch with something that was unexpected. So I thought it was pretty cool.
His passion, coupled with his ever-growing support for Korean cuisine, allowed him to end the year on a high note with a trip of a lifetime to South Korea for his new show, Korean Eats, on NBC.
I just literally got back yesterday from my 10-day trip to Korea, and my mind was literally blown from my experience. I learned how to make kimchi, literally in the middle of, surrounded by a bamboo forest. I went to the cabbage farms and cut cabbage for the kimchi.
It was one of the most inspiring trips I've taken in a while, especially as a chef. To see how you make gochujang, the doenjang. It was just, for me, it was very, it was a very spiritual process. The lady hadn't, she had gochujang aging for over 100 years, and she treated it like her children. And every day she would lift the cap and let it breathe, and it was just, it was just such an honor. So I'm the biggest advocate right now for Korean food.
Alongside Angelo's passion for Korean food, some Korean chefs took a different approach to come up with new trends in New York. Jung-Sik Yim opened Jung-Sik in Tribeca, introducing the very first Korean 5-course tasting menu in a fine dining setting.
기대보다 많은 손님들이 와주시고 또 그 중에서 몇몇 손님들은 정말 좋아하시고 벌써 한 6-7번 오신 손님도 있어요, 정말. 다른 파인다이닝이랑 차별되는 게 이제 저희 한국 파인다이닝의 이제 특징이라고 제가 이제 셋업을 해놓은 거거든요. 밥 코스. 그래서 흥미를 많이 느끼고 거기에 많이 이렇게 코멘트 많이 달아주세요. 아니 왜 그러냐면 그 본질이 좋으면은 아직 발견이 안 됐다고 봐요, 그냥 지금. 좀 더 발견이 돼야 될 것 같아요, 정말. 그러니까 좋은 모델의 식당이 계속 나와야 될 것 같아요. 본보기의 식당.
While Chef Yim pushed the Korean dining experience into new territory, Korilla and Kimchi Taco Truck hit the urban dining scene in New York, bringing Korean food to those looking for a quick bite. Korean flavors harmonize with Mexican food in the Korean barbecue truck expansion this year. Not only do these food trucks mix cultural tastes, its mobility garnished a rise in popularity for the Korean street food scene.
The concept came out of where we can take Korean food, sort of combine it with something that they're familiar with, let's say tacos. So you take Korean food, let's say bulgogi and kimchi, which are probably the two most popular food, and then you package that in a taco shell. I think it's something that presented in the right way could be really shared and appreciated, and that's really the goal in a bigger picture.
I really like how the kimchi is added, I like the, it's spicy, it's kind of sour at the same time, and it's crunchy.
We're going out there every single day on the streets of New York City, spreading the word about Korean food. We're part of a renaissance in urban dining where there are now more than ever gourmet cuisine that you can find literally on the streets. Every day we get, a good amount of people where they say, oh, this is my first time, what should I get? They have no idea. They don't know what kimchi is. Some of them are a little bit scared and stuff, but we always tell them, like, we'll help you out, we'll chef it up for you, don't worry about it. Now people they're so experienced, they know exactly what they want. They know, oh no, I want the summer kimchi instead of the red kimchi. I want the Korilla sauce instead of the killer sauce.
Korilla it's super creative. And I'm also Mexican, so I like the whole kind of twist on the Mexican with the Korean food. I like Korilla because I
I'm always trying to think of what I want for lunch, and I work in the same office every day, and there's all the same places around us, so it's a nice change in the week.
This year, Korean cuisine's exponential growth went beyond abstractions and into tangible success. Not many restaurants can boast the prestige of a Michelin star, considered one of the highest recognitions in the food world. But in 2011, chef Hoon-hee Kim of Donji can make such claim. Kim was recognized for his mixture of bold Korean flavors, married with Spanish tapa-style presentation.
We opened Donji end of 2010, December. So basically we opened, beginning of the new year. And not only have we sort of succeeded what we really wanted to, which was to introduce authentic Korean food to the New Yorkers, but we have been critically acclaimed, very good reviews, a lot of business, a Michelin star that was just unexpected, wasn't even on our radar, and just very good a response from the New York City public.
And for the first time, 2 Korean restaurants, Hongguai and Bon, have been invited to participate in 2012's Winter New York Restaurant Week. Now, New Yorkers will have an opportunity to experience high-quality Korean cuisine at a discounted price. Newspapers like the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and various food magazines have taken notice of the successes attributed to the innovation and hard work of the passionate people pushing the flavors of Korea to new heights.
I've noticed more things on shelf, like more types of kimchi, daikon radish, things in regular supermarket like Whole Foods, the dish bibimbap showing up in restaurants in New York City. I've noticed in grocery stores, slowly there being Korean ingredients. Now, say like when you go to the Asian aisle and you're picking out your sauce to put on your chicken, if there's something like a Korean sauce that's already made up and all you gotta dump and stir, I think that would really help get the word out there that Korean food is delicious, it's full of flavor, and it's not hard to make it.
To praise all the efforts, the First Lady of Korea held a luncheon event and shared her vision of Taste of Korea's bright future. 2011 was the tipping point. After the success of Korean cuisine globalization, motivation is striking young chefs around the city. Here is a young, passionate chef whose dream is to be awarded the Michelin star in 2012. He is opening his restaurant Crystal Belly next year.
We need to develop our cuisine, advertise, promote, so that wherever you go there are people that are able to try and they're not hesitating to try the cuisine. And I think Korean cuisine itself is very rich and very bold, but people haven't been able to realize how great it is.
I think Korean food has taken definitely another level, gone to another level in New York.
I really hope that we can make a bigger impact and just really get Korean cuisine more into the mainstream, and slowly but surely we're taking baby steps.
I love the flavors and I love the tradition and I love the culture of Korea, and I really want to share that with America.
My goal is to have, a jar of kimchi in every refrigerator in America.
This is something where I feel comfortable going all in, because it's not even a gamble. It's not even, for me, it's not even a guess. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be big.
그리고 이제 우리 김치, 밑반찬 이런 것들이 이제 우리 미국인들의 집집마다 냉장고에 하나 정도 아니면 꽉 차기를 기대해 봅니다.
Cheers! I love Korean food! We look forward to what lies ahead for the expansion of Korean cuisine in 2012.